sorry. We need to come up with some rules here.
I think no obscure.
Look, we can't go obscure, all right?
We'll have some obscure.
No. You can put them on your list, but we're not going to get into a shit fight over it because it's not like.
What about they're just?
Well, what if he's heard of it but you haven't heard of it? Does that still get included?
Yeah, but what if I've never heard of this person ever? You two have, and that gets voted as the final one.
Is that possible? Do you think that should be allowed?
No, I think the final one should be a general consensus of okay.
Like a well-known.
I may not agree.
I think we're going to get there eventually.
I may not agree, but at the same time, like it can't be some fucking idiot I've never heard of.
Well, I'm pretty sure everyone on the list you're going to hear of.
Nah, no chance. You two idiots are going to have some random bullshit MMO character or some like Destiny fucking.
You misunderstand. I am not prepared at all.
I'm pretty sure at least 95% of the people I name you will know.
Probably, I hope so.
He will know probably 90%.
We're going to have to share your list.
But the ones you don't know, like, I don't care. Like, it's just something I wanted to put on there. Just
I
so I can talk about them.
I can already tell the ones I don't know is going to be from, like, the 1100 BC or something.
No, we're talking about people in movies.
No. Yeah, we are.
You said anyone.
No, I said if it's going to be a historical reference.
It has to be someone that has been portrayed in a movie or TV show.
Right,
so you can't just say the actual Hitler. It's got to be the dude that played Hitler in this movie.
The portrayal of Hitler in Downfall, the portrayal of Hitler in Inglourious Bastards or whatever. You know?
Like the portrayal of Stalin in...
well, my only one
Enemy
is
at the
gone
Gates.
then.
Yeah. Okay, so it's villains. Top 10 fucking villains, yeah?
I don't know, is it official or do we wait for the music and then we say what it is?
What do you mean?
And then we say, okay, this is what it is.
Can you send me your list?
I'd rather not. I like to see your face as I name them each one by one. He just laughs at him.
I'm stressed.
Look, there's one...
Ladies. Still one of the greatest theme songs of all time. Okay.
So what we've agreed on is the greatest villain ever portrayed in media.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, I think the rule that we said was basically the rules for the person was like the way they portrayed the evilness, how much of a prick they are.
No, I said, look, it's got to be a general consensus of the charisma of the person, maybe their feats. You know what I mean? Like you can't just say Thanos because he wiped out half the universe.
Damn,
this is a losing battle for me.
No, but I mean, okay.
Charisma of the character, villainy, portrayal, achievements to some degree, and we'll weigh it up.
I think
from
wiping
there.
out half the universe was a pretty big achievement.
That is a great achievement.
Why do you have to be a dickhead, like, straight off the bat? We haven't even started yet, and you're already, like, trolling into something I threw off as secondhand.
Well, I'm trying to build up the hostility, that's why. I'm going to get this ramped.
Order in the court. The court will come to order.
The people will come to order.
We have a gavel. It's over.
We've got a gavel now.
It's over, man.
There's some sense of order.
It does need to be a little bit louder, though.
Yeah, all right, I'm working.
Yeah,
Relax.
When he does in post-production,
for an audio engineer, that's pretty poor.
You're gonna.
Wow.
I think I'll leave the room just in case of any distraction.
Here, cockhead. This is going to ring through your headphones. You're going to complain.
Well, can't you just make it louder when you do it later?
Yeah, of course I can. But
Was that it?
I'm going to hear he's complaining.
Did it go off?
No, I don't need it again.
Oh.
Anyway. All right, now, because I've got to mute this now because it's going to be...
Do you want me to rabble?
Should we go take turns in naming?
Okay, I'll write them all down. Okay?
Is it on command? The gavel?
What do you mean?
Is the gavel on command?
Command?
Yeah, like is it just a push of a button and you got
Yes,
it? Yes,
Andy, I actually programmed a little sound...
That's mad. Get the tech to do it for you.
Rabble.
How long would it take you to do a command to do it on spot?
From here?
Yeah.
Half an hour.
Forget that. Can't you do like something in Windows and just link it straight to a button?
No.
Yeah.
No, I
What
wasn't.
good are you?
I wasn't ready for
You're
this
the number
shit.
one villain.
I need a program to get started.
Gotta download programs.
Can we just relax, please? Seriously.
I am so calm right now. I feel like mashed potatoes.
What does that mean?
It means I'm hungry.
There's none of that.
He's getting carby.
All right, now. Okay, I'll give you my list, all right?
Okay.
I don't hear complaints, seriously. All right.
How many are you listing off? Or are
We'll
we
list
going-
them and then we'll
I've got
decide.
about a dozen.
Wait, are you writing these? Or?
I'll read them out, then I'll write them down.
All right.
Okay? I'll start from the bottom up. Okay?
What happens if we have the same list, by the way?
Nothing. Well, like they.
We'll just cross them off because we've got them.
Yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't
We
happen.
double up. No. Okay.
Oh, so what classifies as a villain?
Doing bad shit.
Okay.
They have to be-
Is it the guy that's opposite, the person that's opposite the main
Opposite the protagonist.
But what if the character themselves is a villain, but
We
not
said that
portrayed-
about like Tony Montana.
and Sopranos and stuff like that? Would you consider Sopranos?
They're still villains.
They're villains.
They're still
Okay.
villains. They're not. Tony
Okay.
Montana was not the cop, so
No,
he's a
no,
villain.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So working ground up. All right.
What if they're just like the comedy opposite of the dude? Like, like.
As long as they're a villain.
Okay.
Comedy opposite of the dude.
Because there's, like the rival in a TV show that might be like the villain of the show. Like that TV show we were talking about before. That we said was very good. A medical show.
Grubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the villain there?
I would think it would pop up straight away.
You'd
You
have
think of the villain.
when you think of the villain in Scrubs, you think of is it Kelso?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's who I would think like
Yeah.
Kelso.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Are we starting from the bottom of your list or the top?
I'm just going to work from the bottom of the list up, but it's no particular order. It's
And we
just-
don't have to talk about them. We're just going to list them off and then.
No, we can list them off, and then we can decide whether or not they make the list. Okay, whatever.
Oh,
let's just go
okay,
through
I
them.
see.
All right, because
It's gonna take us 45 minutes to
It's
go
going to take us a while.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think of him. Yes. yeah,
How is
okay.
he not the best?
I was trying to think of like villains in comedies.
I've got a lot of different ones here.
Yeah,
okay?
that's good. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Credit
outside the box.
credit where it's due. That is a strong start.
It is actually.
I was not expecting that. I was expecting an obscure one where he's going to be like,
And you know what's funny too is I remembered him straight off the bat, like when I
didn't
first
even
came up
think
with the
of it.
list.
Yeah.
And then I forgot. Like I went through the list. I'm like, oh, there's someone missing, and I remembered it like 20 seconds ago, right before we took that little break. All right, so Shooter McGavin.
Write him down.
Do you want me to?
Oh, you're going to do it there on the paper?
I can write mine down quickly while you're getting your list
All
prepared.
right, okay, we'll go through yours, yeah.
Yeah. Debo from Friday.
That's the big dude, isn't it? With like
Tiny Lister Jones. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. This
Come
is a
on,
strong start.
Come on, Smoke. Let's go in. Man, I'm on probation. Stop being a bitch and come on. Legend. All right. Here's one that's going to be a controversial call.
Already 3 in.
Can I just say,
What?
did you see the comment about the only time someone saw Ice Cube laugh?
Oh, yeah. And it's there's memes about it.
When he was on the plane watching Friday and he was laughing at his own.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the truth, man.
That is gold, man.
Okay. This is a controversial call.
Ooh.
And this is key to like the whole brackets of why this has to be so specific. Apollo Creed from Rocky 2. Because in part 3, he's not a villain. Part 4, he dies. He's not a villain.
Why not Apollo Creed from Rocky 1?
Because Apollo Creed in Rocky 1 is just the untouchable boxer. Apollo
Yeah.
Creed in Rocky 2, he becomes angrier. He becomes more frustrated because
There's
he didn't win.
intent there, yeah.
Yeah, he's got some of the best lines in that movie, man. Like, he's just got this whole underlying of like, is this a joke to everyone? Like, I need to beat this guy. He didn't beat. He's like, I won, but I didn't beat him. He's a different character in part 2.
That's true.
Yeah, he's still a villain.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
If Rocky's a protagonist. Okay.
Okay.
4, Vars from Far Cry 3.
He was on my list too, yeah. All right,
Yeah?
I'll cross him off.
Yeah.
Okay. 5, Prince John from Men in Tights.
You're very at the box.
All right. 6, T1000.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I know you were going to include that.
Yeah, I told you. There's no way known. We can't not include him. All right. 7, Max Schreck from Batman Returns. Christopher Walken's character.
Interesting. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, helps Cobblepot, the penguin,
Yeah.
and the whole thing.
That's the second one, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah,
Why not the penguin?
because I think Max Schreck was a better villain.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, okay.
Told you, man. These aren't going to be his standard runs. All right, Tony Montana, Scarface.
Okay. I didn't even include him.
Hans Landa from Inglourious Bastards.
Yep, I included him.
Yeah, I had him too, actually. Mine.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Baxter from Basketball. What? No. Coop would have to quit basketball too. What?
Did you like when I sent you that? I was trying to, I couldn't find a give it.
All right. Third last, Mr. Burns.
Very good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Second last, Top Dollar from The Crow. So the main villain in The Crow.
I've never seen The Crow.
I know, you're hopeless. Remember the dude with the long hair has an Asian missus who's his half sister?
Yeah.
All right. And lastly,
Not sure if. Yeah, anyway, go on.
we can dissect.
Yeah.
Lastly, Dorian Tyrell from The Mask.
Oh, I actually have him on my. Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty solid list.
That is a very solid
good
list. I give the credit to that.
Okay, let's see your limp water.
Did you want to go or did you want
Oh,
me to go?
please, you go.
All right. This is in. I'm starting from the bottom. Okay. Actually, I'm just trying to figure out how far in I want him to crack it. That's all.
Come on, man.
Okay. Like you said, in no particular order, which is from the bottom of the list.
Here we go. I'm waiting for some Destiny character now.
No, the Wicked Witch of the West.
From Wizard of Oz?
Yeah. No?
You actually have her on your list?
Yeah. My list is all over the place as well, man.
I can't say I'm not surprised.
Like, I'm just villains.
Okay,
I'm just
okay.
naming villains.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she takes her dog Toto.
Yeah.
Does she?
I'm pretty sure she does.
I don't remember the movie.
She
man.
she keeps doing everything in her power to stop her from going home.
Okay.
All right. Joffrey Baratheon,
Who is that?
That was actually on my list too.
Game of Thrones.
Okay, I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I got no
I mean,
idea.
most of the planet does.
98% of the planet watched it.
Well, I don't
So,
watch it.
Okay.
I got no idea. I have literally no idea.
It's a good pick.
But if you showed me a photo of him, I'd still be like, I don't know who that is.
So basic. We're going to get into it?
No,
we'll just name
let's just
them.
name
Okay.
it. Rattle them off first. Yeah.
Are you going to write them down?
Okay, hang on.
I think he should be on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cersei Lannister.
Oh, hang on, slow down. Just,
Okay, hang on. How do you spell it?
no, go, do it from the start. Tell him you start.
From the start again.
Yeah.
Wicked Witch.
Of the West.
Yep.
Joffrey Baratheon. It's a B, but it's a B. For Bob.
But
Yeah, that's close enough. Cersei,
Who's that?
his mother. Lannister.
So you got multiple characters from the same show.
I've got multiple villains from...
it's a show about villains,
Okay.
basically.
I could have easily put Sideshow Bob in as one of the best villains too.
You could have.
And I didn't.
You could have. We're doing villains here, not possible side characters. It's villains.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
So who's this?
It's his mother, Cersei Lannister.
CERSISEI.
Yeah, that's close enough. We'll know what it is. Lannister, Lannister.
What was it, double N?
Apparently.
I have no idea who these people are, but continue.
General Zod from Man of Steel.
Oh, yeah, General Zod.
Because it was, okay, we'll get into that later. The guy who makes the coffee at Ferguson Player on Sundays at South. No, it's okay.
Damn that freak!
He always puts it down as HN.
JOHN?
Goes out of his way to add a letter.
And every time John tries to correct him as well, it's a JON, mate. JOHN. Like, he just hands it to him in the cup.
I had Bob Kelso from Scrubs.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah, okay. I was torn between Heath Ledger Joker and Nicholson Joker, and then I ended up just leaving it out altogether.
Yeah.
But yeah, good point.
I've got Joker from DC, but I don't know who that is. I think that's Mark Hamill's Joker. Yeah,
That is the best.
Yeah.
I mean, Hamill's a gun.
Yep. I've got Megatron.
Okay.
I've got Paulie.
Well, Paulie. Oh, from Sopranos?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got Agent Smith. I've got... I won't go too fast.
Agent Smythe. Smythe.
I've got Sauron.
It's funny because it's Hugo Weaving as well.
Smythe.
Sauron.
Who?
Sauron.
Who's
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Ah, for fuck's sakes. Okay.
I told you how far into it do you want him to start cracking it.
How do you spell that?
Sauron.
You started light, you ended strong.
He's laughing. I don't like the sound of that, man.
I've got Hans Gruber.
Oh, yeah. Yes! Yes!
I'm surprised you didn't have that on there.
I know. I'm actually surprised too. Yeah.
I've got the Predator from Predator 1. I've got the shark from Jaws.
Just taking the piss.
It's villains, man. He's like, I've got the Twister from Twister.
Twister from Twister, yeah.
The media from Armageddon.
Gets to Independence Day. The government from Independence, not the aliens.
I've got...
The government, Bill Pullman.
He won't know this, but you will probably... I don't know if you've ever seen it. Griffith from Berserk.
Yeah.
Femto.
Yeah.
Griffith / Femto. I reckon, in all honesty, this is probably the... Yeah.
Probably the worst, yeah.
Yeah, I reckon he'd be at the top, but he doesn't know. He'd have to watch it to know it.
Yeah, continue.
Commodus.
Yeah.
Commodus Aurelius, just for people.
I did not put him on the list because I knew you would. Anyway, so
Yeah.
I would vote on that either way. Big list, man.
Ralphie Cifaretto.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right.
I reckon he was probably the... See, for me, I'm listing characters that like manifest the evilness, like they really become the character.
Yeah.
Like Ralphie's like the biggest, I reckon, prick in that entire show.
Do you know who you should put in? Richie April.
We'll do it!
Richie April's the best.
Tony Soprano, obviously. Hannibal Lecter. Dutch Vanderlinde from Red Dead 2.
Ooh!
Officer Tenpenny from GTA San Andreas. That's Samuel Jackson's character. Agent Edgar Ross from Red Dead 1. Yeah, Ross. Micah Bell from Red Dead 2.
Come on, man.
What? Have you ever played Bioshock, the first one? Mm-hmm. Andrew Ryan from Bioshock. He won't know, but I think it's a good,
Yeah.
decent. M. Bison.
Which portrayal? From the game itself? Street Fighter Animated? The movie?
Street Fighter Animated.
Okay. Because you know what? Raul Julia was actually a good Bison.
Yeah, even the game.
He was the best thing
Even the
out of
game.
that
I used to
movie.
always hate having to fight Bison.
Yeah.
Because it's Bison.
Yeah, I know. I used to be scared when I get up to him.
Super menacing.
Yeah.
Bison from
It's just a game
animated
like
movie.
cheating.
And anyone that's like constantly standing with their arms crossed, just floating, they're just dead staring me in the face. Like,
Yeah,
just
with the military cap and the skull and
super
insignia.
menacing, man.
Revolver Ocelot from the Metal Gear series. I mean, I know he's not going to stay, but I think, yeah. Khotun Khan from Ghost of Tsushima.
Who?
The Khan from Ghost of Tsushima.
Khan.
Warden Norden from Shawshank. The T-800 from Terminator 1.
Ooh. Okay.
I knew you were doing T-1000, so I didn't put it.
Okay.
Fernand Mondego from... Say it for me. Come on.
Go fuck yourself.
Come on.
No, fuck off. I'm not. What's the word?
The Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not dignifying that with a response. This is an extensive list, man.
Pucho from Desperado. Oh, man.
Okay.
You remember that movie?
No, not really.
I do, yeah.
I love that movie. I just watched it again last week.
All right, this list is ridiculous because I kept mine to a dozen. All right, you've done like 3 dozen.
Calvin Candy from Django Unchained.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. I'll give you that.
Steven from Django Unchained.
Steven?
Samuel Jackson.
Oh, right.
Who else?
Is it sad that I just never know his character?
It's just always an angry Samuel Jackson in all his movies. O-Ren Ishii from Kill Bill.
Or what?
O-Ren Ishii. That is Lucy Liu's character.
Okay.
Colonel William Tavington from The Patriot. He's a bad guy in The Patriot. Yeah, that'll do it. King Edward from Braveheart. Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. Thanos.
Which portrayal? The last, like any of the Avengers?
The Avengers movies. It's the same, yeah. Yep. Emperor Palpatine. And Darth Vader.
Okay. Any particular movie? Because look, I picked Apollo Creed
Darth
from
Vader
Rocky
from
2.
the original trilogy.
As in the first? New Hope? Empire or Jedi?
Well, I mean, he's the same character in
He's
the
the same
trilogy.
character in the original trilogy.
Apollo Creed is the same character in four Rocky.
No, because you said he had a
change.
He had a
whereas
change, yeah.
Vader is the same throughout all three.
He's always a consistent villain with the same
Even
motive.
though
Well, his
he
portrayal's
finds-
the same. It's the same character. It's just the story arc takes it different.
Yeah,
Yeah, but in the arc, he's still trying to kill Luke regardless.
yeah, the motivation's always the same.
Fine.
His evilness is there regardless.
You can put it in trilogy if you like.
And I think that's it. I might think of some more
Is that
while you're
all?
doing yours. Yeah.
Is that okay? I mean, you've listed basically everything. But I think I've only got two to add to that list.
Adam.
Okay, so what? Who'd you
So the one I got, which you actually were going to say, which I'm glad you didn't, which is Sideshow Bob.
Nice.
And hang on, let me just double check. So I've got
You realise this is just your list, yeah?
I've got Carnage from the original comics.
Nice.
Yeah.
There was a freaking like Luther and all that. Yeah, nice.
I've got Scarecrow from the comics, not the shows. And I think there was one more different.
Would you put Bane there?
Which Bane?
From the comics, the original books.
Yeah, I would. Not from the movie. No way. In the movie was.
No, movie, dude. He was meant to be this superhuman villain.
Yeah.
No,
I was going to say the one with. Which one was the one with Poison Ivy, where he's just like a side character, doesn't even like his nothing?
Batman and Robin with
Yeah.
Oh, I've got two more. Okay. So one of them you're going to be okay with, and the other one you're not, which is going to piss me off. But Shao Kahn.
Oh, I was actually thinking him when I was doing the list, but I'm like,
Wait,
right.
Shao Kahn or Shang Tsung?
He said Shao Kahn.
I know what he said.
I think Shao Kahn.
Wait, from the game, right? Not from Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yeah, let's go with the game.
Okay. See, because what I would put is Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat, the original movie. It's like
He was
American
alright.
Sea.
He was alright.
A deal's a deal.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
Do you know who I would put? Christopher Walken from Balls of Fury. Where he plays the ping pong master.
Oh, yeah.
Ping pong.
That's a good one. We can add that. I
the
like
Chinese say ping pong. Okie dokie artichoke. Fang, whatever his name is.
Look,
Fang.
I think from the game, Shao Kahn is he's like bad.
Yeah, he's a badass.
He's bad. That's why I put
It's up to you. You get whoever you want.
I
don't
go
care.
Shao Kahn.
Okay, Shao Kahn from the game.
The other pick I've got,
Here we go.
and I think that this should be allowed, but I understand that you're not going to get the reference and all that. But you might. But Arthas from Warcraft.
Who?
King Arthas from Warcraft 3.
I've never played it.
I only played Warcraft 2.
I've never played Warcraft.
I can explain really quickly the story when we get to it. So it's Arthas, Arth, and then As, and then his surname is Menethil, Mene Thil. Yeah.
I still have my list in there too, yeah?
I just thought of all the Warhammer like gods that basically because they're in the game now. There should be some app that could just basically create a group.
What do you mean?
Write something up so you could just create a group from all those
You
names.
can. It's just draw.io.
Yeah, there's plenty, but...
Do it.
Just whatever, because
Okay.
I've still got my list to put in as well.
Oh, we'll put it in.
This would have been better in a spreadsheet.
We actually need a spreadsheet.
This is
Page 1.
this is a big list.
It is a big list. That's what I'm saying, like...
We're going to be here Oh, no. Who's going out for beer? Who's going out for food?
Yeah, call some Chinese food. Uber Eats. All right, so I'll put mine in now.
Actually, what do we get from here?
Hop Sings? Is it Hop Sings?
He got me banned from Hop Sings.
She named they.
What is it that she keeps ordering, though?
Cedric and
Flathead?
Bob.
Huh?
Flathead?
Is it the flathead that she
like
keeps ordering?
No, it's the sword. No, wait, no.
I think it is swordfish.
Swordfish?
Is it? I don't know.
I can't remember. Cedric and Bob from Seinfeld. The toughs. The street toughs.
Yeah.
As if they're not villains. They're villains.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Burns. Hang on, I've got to get mine in now. This list is too brutal, man.
Well, there's a lot of villains. You can't just name it down to... I know who the cinema have dubbed as the greatest villain of all time. They've done an official thing where they're the greatest villain. But I won't say it until the very end. But that doesn't mean we agree.
Okay. Now, how do you want to do this?
I have no idea. Just create a random group if you want.
There's a lot there, man. We can't include all these. All right, we can't include... This is ridiculous. We can't include all these, man. We're going to be here forever.
All right, why don't we rate them on a scale of 1 to 5 or something, and then
Why don't we go through it and just eliminate them straight away now?
Yeah, we can do
ones that aren't worthy of... But we can still try and
A quick mini argument.
to basically justify why they should be in the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems fine.
To make it bigger if you want, I can't see.
Excuse me?
Increase... Still not quite as loud as I'd like it to be.
All right.
Coming into round 1.
This is the what do you call it? Like the preliminaries.
Yeah. Elimination round.
Yeah, preliminary elimination rounds.
You guys are bums.
All right, so okay, we'll start from the top or the bottom. It's up to you. We'll just randomly pick some stuff.
Okay.
I say just start from the top.
All right.
Okay.
The top one's all mine.
Yeah,
So
that's why I said,
Okay,
yeah.
Dorian Tyrell from The Mask. I think he deserves to be there.
Explain why.
He's just cool, man. He's just absolutely fucking cool.
It's not about being cool. It's about being...
But is that enough to
A villain.
be considered?
He's running the city. He's running the damn city. He's running literally all of the...
That's the main guy that's with Cameron
Dorian
Diaz.
Tyrell, yeah.
That's, what's his name?
And then he
From
puts the
SVU,
mask on. He's like super mask.
What's the
Other
actor's...
one is a little. He's like, what does he say when he puts a mask on? He says something. I always die.
You okay, boss? Better than ever. He played Zed from Pulp Fiction, and he was also in The Usual Suspects.
He always plays bad guys.
He was cool in The Usual Suspects.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, that's all right.
What's it called? Kaiser Soze.
Yeah.
Or do you know who I'd put? From what's the movie with Robert De Niro and Billy Crystal? Analyze This.
Oh, yeah.
Primo Sedone.
Yeah.
Dude.
You got a dictionary.
wait.
Disclosures. I want to be prepared if we're going to be hit with that.
That was a call from our friend. That's good. That's very good. All right. We'll be here forever. Okay.
All right.
Dorian Tyrell. I'm happy to let him go. Okay.
Well, should we set a limit on how many we're going to keep? 20? 4 rounds of 4 groups of 5?
4 groups of 5, and we eliminate 2 straight off the bat. And then it's 12 left. Then 4 groups of 3.
All
3
right.
groups of 4.
Well, what we'll do is the ones that we're like either yes straight away we delete, the ones we're not sure on, just move them over. So then we're like, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll just leave him. I'll just leave him in the list.
Okay.
All right. Dorian Tyrell. I'm happy
For me,
to
that's a
let it go.
50-50. Like, I'm happy I'm happy to keep him, but I'm also happy
I'm happy to let him go.
All right. I'll let him go.
I think he's cool, I agree, but I don't think he's...
yeah, okay.
He's
that
gone. Don't worry.
bad.
See, this is how neutral I am. Okay?
Oh, he's setting it up already.
I'm not setting shit up. Just
He's got his favourite.
Top Dollar. The Crow.
I would rather him than Top Dollar.
I prefer Top Dollar to... I've always said Top Dollar's my favourite villain. Like,
Oh, really?
literally. Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Again, persona, influence, delivery, the character itself is just...
What's the most
badass.
menacing part?
Dude, the guy comes in to snitch on something, give him some information, ends up stabbing him in the throat with a sword.
What's this movie from again?
The Crow.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
See, you're already half a man because you've never seen one of
I'm
the
happy
best
to leave
action-
him in. I am sold that he's pretty up there.
Dude, he stabs what's his name? The guy in the throat with a sword, and then finishes him off with a pistol. And he's and he's got the best sense of humor. Like his whole delivery, his dialogue is just killer.
Yeah.
All right, and he runs the outfit that creates Devil's Night every night. Come on, man.
Yeah.
He's always wearing that leather jacket.
Yeah.
Sick cunt.
That was sick, yeah.
All right. Mr. Burns.
Yeah, I think you should stay.
Okay.
Highly up there.
Baxter from Basketball.
No.
All right.
As much as I love it.
Great character.
Hans Lander. Definitely there.
Definitely
Definitely
yes.
up there.
All right, Montana. The thing is, he's not an outright villain.
Yeah.
No.
See,
Which is the only grey area that I sort of was like,
I'd
you know.
kick him
He
out.
is a villain, but not in the sense where he's the villain of the movie.
He's not a villain with a protagonist.
The Colombians are his villain, aren't they? The Colombians?
Yeah, and then that what's the guy's name? Sosa.
Oh yeah, there's the guy with the
Sosa.
Yeah.
There's the guy. There's the actual guy that does the massive deal with underneath Frank's
But he's
nose.
portrayed as a hero.
He's the
an
protagonist.
anti-hero,
Yeah.
like an anti.
He's the protagonist of the movie. He's not the villain. The villain are like the cops, Frank, Sosa.
For that sort of direction,
I think we should come back to that.
All right, we'll leave him. Hang on here. There you go. Okay?
Yeah, beautiful.
Max Shrek from Batman Returns. I know you don't want him. It's fine.
Who?
Max Shrek from Batman Returns. Yeah, it's easy. You think you can do 200 rounds with Muhammad Shrek?
Again, I think he's a great character, but I don't think
He
he's that.
convinces the Penguin to
Bad.
start this whole thing, kidnaps all the children.
Oh, that's a no for me.
His fucking wimp son. Do you remember his son? Go, Dad, save yourself. He's got that he's such a dick. Anyway, all right.
He's such a dick.
T1000. I'm not budging on him.
I see. It already came out.
No, I'm not budging on T1000. I don't give a shit. When he came out, everyone was petrified of T1000.
All right, you can stay up there
Oh, he can stay.
for now.
For now, yeah, exactly.
Sons of bitches. All right. Prince John from Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Good character. I don't think it's like villainess enough for me.
Not villainous enough. Huh?
He's not mustache twirly enough.
Exactly.
I think when we're thinking villain, we're thinking like villains, like people who
Brutal,
are bad
violence.
guys. Yeah. But then in the same thing, I like...
Or it could be psychological
Yeah, but
torment.
it's just the way they portray the character is like you love to hate this character.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Same word, all in one. That by the end of the day, we'll have a wedding or a hanging. Either way, we'll have a lot of fun, huh? And the crowd goes, whoa! All right, fine. He's gone. Prince John, finished. Vars from Far Cry 3.
I think Vars is worthy.
That's up there.
Okay, thank you. Apollo Creed from Rocky 2.
I say out.
Dice.
Well, hang on. There's more
I'd
than
say
one
that.
person
Yeah.
here.
I don't consider him a villain.
He's a
more
villain.
like a rival.
Yeah,
There's a difference.
I agree.
Like, yeah.
He's still the villain.
Yeah, but a villain... We're using the word specifically
I know,
villain.
you would put Ivan Drago.
Yes, I would put Rocky Drago. Ivan Drago or Clubber Lang.
Yeah, but see, I still think Apollo Creed is better than Clubber Lang as a villain.
But I'm
It
just
doesn't
saying
matter.
that's what you would
It
consider.
doesn't matter.
He's like,
I know you weak sauce. It's fine. Debo, Friday.
He just laughed.
What a great guy. I love him to death, man, but I just don't think he's he is a hard ass though. He's pretty brutal,
That's
I gotta
fine.
say.
The man is a broke bum, and he literally has bullied this
You know
entire
what? I'd
neighborhood.
leave him up there.
He's
Leave him
bullied,
if you
he's
want.
bullied
I'm
the
happy to
whole
leave him.
neighborhood
Yeah.
under his thumb. He's a
I'm happy
broke
to-
bum.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I
happy
would
to leave
leave him up there.
I was 50-50, but I'm happy to leave. I like how we're leaving Debo, but not Tony Montana. He's like, yeah.
Tony Montana's on the fence.
But again, like Debo is the villain.
Yeah,
in
he's
that
a villain.
movie.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
the bad guy.
Yeah, fine.
He's
I
literally
suppose it's the action-
psychologically
by
tormenting
their
an entire
actions.
neighborhood.
By their actions, that's,
All right.
yeah.
Shooter McGavin. He's the best villain ever.
I think he's pretty decent.
He's in his dream sequences. He does the guns with the...
Yeah,
I'm 3/4 in on him.
yeah,
Yes,
same,
yeah.
same.
It's Shooter McGavin. All right. Wicked Witch of the West. See? Not so easy now, is it?
I'd leave it in
Why?
just because of it's very psychological torment.
Yeah.
You're literally stealing someone's
like
dog.
as a child, I was petrified of
Yeah.
the Witch of the West.
She's holding someone against their... It was kidnapping.
I had one more villain which I didn't add to the list because it was a duo.
Can add it.
The Wet Bandits from Home Alone.
Listen, we're sticking to the list we have here.
that's
My
all right.
chicken chop closes in like an hour and a half.
Oh, you're not making it.
I can't.
Which
what
one?
time it is?
You're not going anywhere. All right.
Well, I would say because of
This is a preliminary. We haven't even started.
there's torture all throughout the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
like
there
it's
is,
it's portrayed as like this kiddie movie, but there's torture. There's monkeys with wings.
Do you remember the Wheelers in Return to Oz? They were scary.
I don't think I ever saw that.
Oh yes, holy shit!
They had the wheels at their hands.
Yeah,
Dude,
they were probably the worst. Yeah,
100%. All right. So we leave Wicked Witch. All right, Joffrey and the other ones.
They're two different characters.
I know. I'm saying I don't even know who they are. I wouldn't be able to pick them out of a
I would
lineup.
keep them in there.
if I had to pick out of one of them, see, this is a little bit more.
Would you consider... this is not included, but this is just on a side topic. Would you consider Daenerys a villain by what she does at the end?
A villain? I would say no.
As
but
far as the story goes, yes, probably.
as far as the story goes, sure. But in terms of the lead up to, I would say no. But why would you?
I don't know. I'm just asking because, like, as a villain, like, they could start off good and then they turn bad.
Yeah, the origin story.
Yeah.
If I had to pick out of the two, just for the sake of getting rid of one for Dim, then I would say Cersei stays.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
She's a bit more.
It's because she outlasts him, but
She outlasts him, and she was bad before him too.
yeah, but his character, you absolutely come to loathe him, like
he's a
hate
piece
him.
of shit.
But that's his acting chops.
Yeah.
Even the other guy, the one that was Bolton. Remember the one? He was just
the sausage one.
Yeah,
Please.
Your problem, Dim, is because you come to hate things, you just automatically write things off.
What do you mean?
Look, you took so much joy in that. Like, it's gone, Game of Thrones.
Let's move on.
All right,
We've got
but
a
we're
big
just-
list.
Yeah,
You're
it's all right.
starving.
I got two out
Yeah.
from this. You know,
I'm pretty
we should
sure
be
I've
happy.
been pretty okay with everything that got wiped off my
As
list.
soon as Game of Thrones came up, you should have seen his face.
All I said was, I have no dog in this one because I got no idea who they are.
You were very fast.
You should have listened to us talk
Why'd you
about
gavel it?
And then
Why'd you gavel it?
You started fanboying over it.
No, we were talking about it.
All right, let's just move on.
Well, doesn't that mean that?
Let's move on.
Doesn't that mean that a couple of yours that he didn't know should be out too? Then
Who? The only one was Top Dollar. That was it.
shouldn't Top Dollar be gone?
No.
But he doesn't know it.
No, I never said you can't get rid of... I never said you can't keep
That's
one
all
of
right.
your-
He'll probably won't last when he comes up against somebody else.
No,
I
but
don't
you got
know.
Game of Thrones. Dude, you got two characters from Game of Thrones. I don't know either of them. I didn't pick two characters from
That's
The
not
Crow.
our fault. You didn't get in on
Dude,
one of the most cultural
T-Bird-
revolutionary entertainments of the.
The person that shot him.
T-Bird from Crow is pretty cool as well, man.
Yeah.
All right, so don't start.
I'm not starting. I'm just saying
All right, whatever. Move along.
he's hostile. I don't know why he's so hostile.
Okay. General Zod. Again, I have zero interest or dog in that one.
You don't know much about Zod? Okay.
I might as well say, what's the guy's name from Power Rangers?
Which one?
The big head?
Big
Zed.
head.
Zed.
Zod,
He starts off like it's like misguided. Basically,
Yeah.
it's misguided. He thinks he's doing the right thing, but he's actually becoming a
I'm
monster.
happy to take him out purely because, he was more of a I'm doing the right thing than torture and manipulation and brutality.
But he's basically happy to destroy the entire planet to make that happen.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm happy to get rid of it. That's okay.
Okay.
I think there's worse characters there.
Yeah.
More larger monsters.
Kelso from Scrubs.
I'd actually keep him for the psychological torment.
Like, he's happy to,
Because he's always positive, gives them hope, and then just crushes
destroys them.
Absolutely crushes everyone.
I'll be your safety net. And then when they go up to him, kid, I don't give two tootin' horns or whatever you have to say.
I honestly don't remember the show well enough.
I've been watching it lately, and he's a monster.
Yeah,
He's a monster.
I don't doubt that he wasn't a good character. I just don't remember the show well enough to put an argument
Like,
up.
his main thing, like, he's a chief of medicine.
Yeah, no, I know.
No, I'm giving to the people listening. He's a chief of medicine
I'm
at
listening.
the hospital, and basically he comes across that he loves helping out, and he's all charming and all that to help. But then when people aren't looking and he's turning, he's got a lackey. His lawyer's a lackey. Yeah. Oh. Like he's ground into the dust. But he's like happy. Like how many times you hear him say like, get him stable and turf him.
Yeah,
it's like, they have no insurance. Get him stable and turf him. That's like his favourite saying. Like you couldn't care less if they need an operation. As long as it's stable, get rid of him.
It's brutal. He's a monster.
Yeah. All right, cool. Heath Ledger's Joker.
I think he should stay.
He should.
I think
stay.
you've got Heath Ledger's Joker and Hamill's Joker. You could easily put Jack Nicholson's Joker there as well.
Yeah,
but
I think you
can't have three Jokers.
I think the way it's portrayed, though,
Nicholson very different.
Yeah, Nicholson is very different.
Nicholson is very different to those two as well.
Yeah.
No, I get it. That's why I said. But
I wouldn't put him on that list.
You can't have three Jokers. That's what I'm saying. As in, you couldn't have three Jokers, which is why I didn't even bother.
Then I would take Hamill's out.
Would you take Hamill over Ledger?
Yeah.
Hamill performance, like
his
voice acting, credibility over the years. Yeah. He is the voice of Joker, but
Heath Ledger's portrayal, I think, is second to none.
Yeah, he nailed it.
Right. Pure sadistic.
We'll get rid of Hamill's. Yeah.
Okay, and I like Hamill's Joker, man. I think it's a good one.
What do you think of Phoenix's Joker? Do you think it's better than Ledger's?
Super different.
Different. Yeah. That's a psychological thriller.
Yeah.
And again, that's an origin of the development
of Joker.
Yeah. And in a real life portrayal.
And as far as portrayals go, Ledger's is closer to the character than Joaquin. Phoenix's was just a good performance by an actor.
Okay.
Ledger's was like, he is Joker.
Yeah.
Like this close, scary good as you could get.
Yeah.
To like the tics and just this whole mindset. You know what I mean? It was just next level.
Yeah.
All right. Megatron.
So we're talking Megatron from the cartoons.
Okay.
Not the movie.
No. I remember Transformers, but I never watched any of the movies.
Really?
And
well, from the cartoon you remember, yeah?
I remember them, but I wasn't the biggest fan. After I died out after 6-7 years old.
All right, fine. That's all right. I'm happy to get rid of him.
I would say get rid of him.
Yeah, okay.
I was more of a Beast Wars guy.
You know, he's not here. Shredder from Terminator.
Turtles.
Yeah.
The rat.
This is your family. I am your father. All fathers care for their sons.
Master Roshi.
All right. Paulie from The Sopranos.
Hands down, has to stay.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Over Tony. Tony was the bigger villain, man.
Yeah.
I agree.
Tony was more
Why can't we have all three of them?
Because we're trying to break down the list.
We're trying. Look, man, I got rid of things without...
Okay, Paulie, he was a lovable goon.
Yeah,
Paulie was funnier than he was a villain.
But he was a monster.
Oh, no, I'm not saying he wasn't...
He shoots that waiter. He bricks him in the back of the head.
That's because he's a cheap prick. That's why.
There was no anger about it.
No. Dude. Doesn't he kill his mum's friend or something?
Yeah. Yeah, he literally kills his mum's friend.
How many times is he stiff Chrissy, like for money and that?
That's the point. He was just a cheap prick.
Yeah.
But as a villain, I'd rather have Richie April than Paulie as a villain.
Yeah, okay. All right, Paulie's out.
Okay. Hey, dude, I love Paulie. It's not about that. All right? I'm just saying. All right, Agent Smith, I'm assuming from The Matrix.
Yes.
Any particular portrayal?
Yeah, I was about to say, which are we talking here?
Probably 2 and 3. Well, man, it's the. I mean, in 1 he's different to 2 and 3, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, now we can.
Probably 1.
Yeah.
In 2 and 3 he's just like everywhere, but in 1 I think it's 1. It's his like
It's more.
It's his arrogance, and it's just like he's just.
So does he stay?
He's like that.
There's more of a sadisticness to him in 1.
Does he stay or does he go?
No, he stay. Oh, I'm happy to keep.
I would stay him. Yeah.
All right, he stays.
What do you think? We're not doing one by one. You just
it doesn't matter.
Do you want him to
I'm
stay?
outnumbered either way, so it doesn't matter.
But if you're really happy for someone to stay,
want to know. We want to know.
I don't see anything particularly unique about him other than the fact that he was in The Matrix.
But that's what we're getting at. It's the actor as well as what they bring to the role.
I think it was a good choice for it. I think it's probably my favorite thing out of the Matrix series. And I don't even remember the Matrix series.
His speech during those torture scenes is like something that stuck with me.
It's his acting.
His acting during that was like,
do you know who I would have
pure enjoyment. Like, didn't bother him at all.
Do you know who I would put? I would put Al Pacino as the devil in The Devil's Advocate.
Well, too late.
His monologue is next level.
It doesn't matter.
You can't get any
Stop
more.
adding.
You can't get any more villainous than the devil.
Well, apparently you can because it's not on the list.
Well, you can. You got Bob Kelso.
Bob Kelso, Satan incarnate. Nah.
Wasn't there scenes in that where they have?
Yeah, they have-
I'm pretty sure they had the horns on it. Yeah, that's why I said
Sometimes they
it.
even say he's worse than the dude.
Yeah.
Than the devil.
All right, Agent Smith. What's the next one? Sauron. What was
Sauron from Lord of the Rings.
that? Oh, okay.
I mean, pretty up there.
I mean, I think he's up there.
Yeah, he's
Is
pretty
that Christopher Lee's character?
No, that's Saruman.
Oh, well, see, dude,
Christopher Lee. So
Also
yeah.
a good.
Very, but I didn't think because he was misguided as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
He
yeah.
becomes misguided.
That's true.
So
I think Sauron.
Is guidance really what separates the animals from like the civilized?
So, from my understanding is you know you got like Gandalf, okay? Saruman and Gandalf are basically, in layman's terms, they're angels who've been sent to Earth to Middle Earth to help guide civilization, the man to help them along the way. There's other dudes as well. There's the blue guy, Radigar, whatever his name is, and then there's
There's other wizards.
There's other wizards.
Did you say Rudiger?
Radam, I don't know his name.
was gonna say-
No, I think it's Radigar.
That was in The
Radigar.
Simpsons.
I think it's Radigar.
Radigar, yeah.
That was in
Radigar
The
or something
Simpsons
like
when
that.
Bart is that do what you feel guy. And there's
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
so
yeah.
he goes, and we can all be like little Rudiger.
No, yeah,
Radigar.
yeah, yeah.
His name's Bart. His name's
not important.
and he becomes he's actually trying to defeat Sauron by creating his army, and through misguidance he creates like the orc army, and basically he then turns and he becomes
Well, when
bad.
you think about it, Sauron literally converts anyone that touches the ring or the orbs.
corrupts them.
Anyone that looks into the eye gets corrupted, basically. Like, he's literally corrupting mankind.
And the thing is as well, like Sauron as well is supposed to be like an angel as well, basically, but like an upper level.
You're killing family, you're killing friends.
Can I just say this?
You could even say like because he was a subordinate to another guy who was like the first bad guy.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
If this becomes a showdown between Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings, I officially quit.
No, I don't know. We don't know what the groups might be.
I'm just telling you. And for that, you're going to put both Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones in the same group.
That's okay.
That's only fair.
Anyway.
No, it's only fair because I have no dog in that race.
Maybe you should watch
Well,
it.
whose fault's that?
Yeah.
God.
I might not have watched any of these TV shows.
You have.
That's not the
I think
point.
so
The point is, can he sell me on a character I don't know about?
I think he should stay just purely through his corruption.
Oh, no, he
and
stays.
His
He
manipulation
definitely stays.
and everything.
All right, moving along. Hans Gruber from Die Hard.
I'm happy to keep him.
Why? And mind you, I love that character, but why? To be fair,
His gravitas.
to be fair, he dies at the end. He doesn't even.
Yeah.
All he does in the build, his whole plan was to take over and get the codes.
But he kills them.
He kills the Japanese guy that
Yeah.
had the code, so they go to Plan B. Then he has one dude with no shoes literally take out his entire army from within.
I love how
We're
you
not breaking-
specify the no shoes.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Family Guy edition of that?
Nah.
Oh, hilarious.
Yeah.
Try and watch it one day. It is hilarious.
Okay. But do you
Oh, if
understand
you
my
want him
point?
to go?
No.
Yeah, well,
I
if
think
we're going
he's
to break
brilliant.
down why they should... Like,
Do you know who's a better villain?
Who?
That Alan.
I reckon Jeremy Irons from the third one.
No, do you remember Alan? Is his name Alan? For the guy that gets himself killed because he says he's old friends with John. Like, is the guy that.
Oh, yeah.
He's a better villain.
He's like, don't, yeah.
How can you say that to me after all these years?
Yeah.
Ellis. His name's Ellis.
Okay, in that respect, I'd take him off then.
Compare Hans Gruber to Hans Lander.
They're two very different characters.
So they're both Germans.
Hans?
Hans?
Which Hans?
If you want to take him out,
No,
take him
but you
out.
told me to sell him. You don't actually see him doing anything.
No, you're right.
You see him take over a building with the intention of getting these codes to get the wealth or whatever. It doesn't do anything.
It's not motivated by
you
death
watch him. Yeah,
and
you watch him kill
destruction.
one. You watch
Yeah.
him kill two people: the Japanese dude and Ellis.
Yeah.
and then he gets shot out.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's not motivated by death. He's motivated by money. Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like world domination. It's nothing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
But that's what we're saying. You're selling us on that. We're going to have to sell you on.
Yeah,
the
you've
Game
already
of
done
Thrones.
that. I've already had to prove it. I've gotten rid of so many people based on
No,
that.
I'm saying when we get to Game of Thrones, we'll have to sell you on that.
Yeah, because I'm Like I said, I love Hans Gruber, man. I reckon he's probably the best thing out of Die Hard. But as a villain, he doesn't actually get anything done.
Yeah.
He literally doesn't get anything done. All right, Predator.
From Predator 1.
This is one?
Yeah.
No, I want the Predator from Prey. Yeah.
Sell it to me, Dim.
Was it a good Predator?
What was the first
No,
Predator?
because he got beat by a girl that seemingly had no weapons or nothing.
But was it a good Predator up to that point, or you don't get much of it?
It was.
Because they built a
You
pretty
see him
good...
rip a bear apart, which is pretty cool.
They built a pretty good persona to Predator over the first movies.
Yeah.
But do you think Predator 1 is worthy of staying on there?
What was Predator's ultimate goal?
Hunt.
They're just there for hunting. Isn't it like...
They're here to test their hunting
It's
abilities.
a rite of passage, isn't it? Or something?
I
They
don't know if it's
established that later
I
in
can't remember. Yeah, I only watched the first one and then Alien vs. Predator and then...
See, that would be a difference. If they're coming to hunt, I would leave him on there. If it's a rite of passage, I would take him off.
I can't comment
It's
on
to
that.
test themselves against the best hunters. So they go, planet to planet looking for...
So what would you do? Leave him on or take him off?
In all honesty,
What do you think? Dim, what would you do? Leave him on or take him
I
off?
will take him off pure in the fact that there's no personality outside of just the fact that
it's
he's
just the
killing.
anxiety and anticipation of it.
It's
more
something
like,
that you
yeah.
never know where it's going to come from.
Yeah.
And that's it. But there's no personality.
Build up.
yeah,
And there's no
I
other
agree.
point other than to kill whatever's there.
I agree.
And he's OP as well, like big time.
Yeah, yeah.
He comes and fights Earthlings, like really?
Take him off!
Okay.
The shark from Jaws. I think it's more the music than actual
I
shark.
will take the shark off because it's a shark and I don't think it's aware that it's being evil. I
No,
feel
it's
like
just a shark. It's natural instinct is to...
It's like, hey, there's a big ass turtle up there. I'm going to eat it. And then the guy's, spearing it. And
Okay, cool. Next.
Now, I really want people to watch this next thing.
What's next? I can't see this shit.
Where's your glasses?
Femto
Griffin.
Okay.
What is that?
Berserk.
Okay.
So I really try to sell this to as many people as I can, but just by saying that, it kind of already gives it away.
Don't look at me. Look at him. You got to sell him.
Okay. So how can I word this?
I don't know. Why you don't fall flat on your face?
Why don't you just get a little synopsis of him while we're doing this? So Berserk is the most bloodiest, goriest, brutal...
It's the origin of the lone wanderer.
That means nothing to me.
So you know the trope of the lone wanderer in media?
Okay.
It originates from this. This is where it came up with. He's the black swordsman. Basically, he's a wandering swordsman, and all you know is he's hunting down someone called Griffith. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they established that pretty much it was his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And he... How can I explain it without giving everything away? You can't.
Well, I mean, he's not going to watch it.
He's never going to watch it. Basically...
Or read it. Or
Yeah, he won't read it or watch it.
Tell me why he's the greatest villain.
Because he's the main protagonist's best friend, but there's always this overarching sense of he's a very, very ambitious person, and he runs his own mercenary company, and the main character is like he's one of his subordinates. And pretty much you come to love this character and the entire mercenary company, and then all of a sudden he sacrifices the entire company.
Mm-hmm.
The most brutal, absolute brutal way you'll ever experience, like you'll ever see media. And then at that moment, the entire series just gets turned on its head 180. And then the entire show, manga, is completely unrecognizable. It goes from one, like a medieval, like fantasy kind of show, then to go into doing the 180 and becoming like a complete horror, thriller, survival.
Sounds like Death Note.
Kind of.
in terms of psychologically, probably, but like way on the way deeper gothic.
Yeah.
Like
gothic, dark, like it's considered dark fantasy.
Yeah.
The question is, does he stay on the list?
I think he should.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to make an honourable mention. We haven't got any Bond villains. We haven't got
I've
any,
never watched Bond movies.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No Bond villains where you typically think of villains. We haven't got any, like Tong Po or Chong Li from like Kickboxer and Bloodsport.
They're too lovable. They're too lovable. That's the problem.
Why?
Yeah, that's the problem. He's too lovable. You can't hate him.
Shooter McGavin's still on that list. Dude, Shooter McGavin should take out this whole thing just based on one thing. You know that room at the top of the stairs? Yeah, that was my room. I think I'm going to make it my trophy room. All right.
Commodus.
Commodus Aurelius, I think he should stay.
Yeah, agreed.
So. Even though he gets nothing done. All he does is have sex. He tries to hook up with his half-sister and have...
He becomes the emperor.
Menacing.
Yeah, but what does he do?
To step up. Doesn't have to do anything when he's the emperor.
It's menacing for the early stages, yeah. It's
got
fine.
power.
Look, don't get me wrong. Yeah. He's still on the list.
Yeah, for now.
Ralphie Cifaretto.
I
still think Richie April should be over Ralphie. Ralphie's just a prick.
Yeah, exactly.
But so is Richie as well.
I mean, he kills a stripper that he knocks up.
Yeah, but everyone does that.
No, but it's just everything about him. Like he's
just a dog.
He's always in opposite of whatever Tony wants. He tries to like bend the knee to him, but his character can't like stay.
I don't see him as a bad villain though.
I
could
think
be wrong.
In the actual Sopranos, I consider him until he leaves the show. I consider him the villain to Tony.
Okay.
I mean, what
about Leotardo?
Which one was Leotardo?
Phil. Opposite from Tony. Is the one that kills
Who's he, a New York guy?
Yeah, he kills what's his name?
Oh, Phil, yeah, like him, yeah, but he's like then again, he's just a
He's just a prick. He's the biggest prick.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's your call.
I'm happy to let him go. Just so we can shorten the list.
Tony Soprano.
I think he should stay.
But again, we go back to that Tony Montana argument. Is he the villain?
I think he leaves. Yeah.
He's not the villain.
Plus,
he's the protagonist.
Way too lovable as a character.
He's a monster.
Yeah, but no one sees
that. No.
Psychologically, we know he's a monster. He's a sociopath.
But everybody who works for him knows it.
But everyone has empathy for him. Whoever's watching The Sopranos loves him.
Wants him to keep
wants
going.
Him to succeed. Wants him to see his marriage.
And he's portrayed so wrong.
Dude, but that's the brilliance of Gandolfini and the writing.
Yeah.
They take a sociopath.
In fact, the writers should be on the
writers of The
list.
Sopranos.
Yeah.
All right.
Because
okay.
they glorify him.
Okay.
They really glorify
They
him.
took a sociopathic character and made him someone you can have empathy for.
You've won me over.
All right, Hannibal Lecter. Jesus Christ, that's bad.
I don't think you should stay at that.
Do you know who we need?
I don't think
we
he's
need
evil enough.
Ray Finkel from Ace Ventura.
Hannibal Lecter, which portrayal is this?
Dude, Ray Finkel from Ace Ventura becomes Lois Einhorn.
Your gun is digging into my hip. He found Captain Twiki.
Penalty. Too many men on the field. I warned you, Ventura. Whatever happened to Ace? Dude, you want a villain? There you go. The man transitioned to take out Dan Marino during a Super Bowl.
When it wasn't popular too.
Yeah. Exactly. 20 years ago.
Anthony Hopkins.
Okay, interesting.
He's just a nutbag.
I prefer the
We haven't even started this. It's already 7:30.
I know. I was going to say, we've probably spent an hour just drilling through the
How about we just go now? Yes, no, yes, no.
No, because
Okay.
you need to have some context, man.
Do you want me to order some food?
I'm just saying. All right.
Huntingdale's just around the corner. I can go get some charcoal.
Can you calm down? Hannibal Lecter. Hey.
I prefer I was trying to find his name.
The German guy.
Mads Mikkelsen version.
I've never seen that
I've never seen. What version's that?
It's a TV show called Hannibal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I've never seen it.
I think the portrayal and the viciousness, the violence, the sickening torture is just... He just does a better job of it.
But is it not so much the graphicness of it? What's the acting like? What does he bring to it? Is like without having to show graphicness.
He brings a deep psychological... It's very like a clean cut show, as in like he's very proper, he's very...
Yeah.
Right? He just brings the psychological torment to the character really well.
Okay.
I think it's that deep Norwegian thing where it's kind of like dark and he plays it really well just naturally.
Okay. Just a quick question. Do you think Dexter should have been on here?
Oh, shit. He's not a villain, though. Again, too lovable.
He's a serial killer.
He's too lovable.
But he's a serial killer. He's
But
literally...
he kills bad people.
I think we need to
He's a
incorporate...
hero in my
I think we need to incorporate...
He's a hero.
I think we need to incorporate presence as well.
Yeah, that's
and what
what I
they
mean.
actually get done.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Debo. Look, Debo is a bum,
Yeah.
but he doesn't move past his neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as a villain, brilliant villain, but as far as infamy goes...
But
it
not
only-
successful.
Not even could pass the end of the block.
Yeah.
Even Smokey says you wouldn't see him trying that shit with the people around the
And he never
down the
killed
corner.
anyone.
He just punches on, like,
Yeah.
bullies people. That's it.
I would say, in the Hannibal sense, I would prefer Mads Mikkelsen's Hannibal.
What do you think?
I could give a shit.
Yeah, same. I was just naming stuff. So.
Okay, cool. So he's gone.
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 Dutch Vanderlyn.
Imagine
From part of
leaving
the plan.
Shooter McGavin up there and taking Hannibal off. Something's wrong with us.
No, it's not, because Shooter McGavin is evil. Do you want another... Okay, do you want another line? Do you want another line?
Hannibal eats people!
Do you want another line? I'll give you one more line from Shooter McGavin that'll seal the deal, yeah? What about your grandmother, Gilmore? She can live with me. She can be my maid.
It's for that reason he stays.
Right, not the hello, Clarice.
Nah. Shooter McGavin every time.
Okay.
Yeah, I really seem to be coming around. Why not, Jim?
So what do you
I
think?
said, I was out there, two bikers are having sex. How am I with the chip?
What do you think of Dutch?
Part of the
You didn't
plan.
get far enough into it, did you?
No, I did.
So you finished it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never played part one, so...
No, I'm talking two. This
Yeah,
is Dutch.
so-
Is that next on the list?
In part one, you don't know what's happened.
Yeah.
They give you the context in two.
I think he's an evil man.
Do you think so?
He's
Or
evil.
he's just like an opportunist?
He's an
I actually-
opportunist.
He's
Yeah,
like a
opportunist,
a snake oil
Snake,
salesman.
yeah.
Like he's peddling hope.
And when it comes up, he takes
to like the downtrodden, basically,
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
outcasts.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I think by the end, he's.
By the end, he goes nuts and desperate. That's
Yeah.
it. He just starts turning on
So do you think he should stay? Do you think he's worse than Micah?
I would take him off.
Mike is not really a villain. He's just a cunt.
But I would say everything that happens
Micah-
is because of Micah.
Yeah, no, but Micah doesn't have an overarching plan.
Yeah, no, he
Vanderlyn's
doesn't.
thing is the whole thing is the plan. I've got a plan, but he just
Yeah.
screws everyone over.
Yeah. But I mean, like, everything that
I
happens is
would
because of
put
Micah.
Vanderlyn over Micah.
And he's the one who basically gets in his ear by the end. And he becomes the the right-hand man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, if you don't think you take him off, if you don't think you should stay.
I don't know.
I'd chuck him out.
Look,
But that's
you've
just me.
got three characters from Red Dead, right?
Who's the
Edgar
third?
Ross. No,
Oh,
you got Edgar
Edgar
Ross.
Ross, yeah.
Who I haven't played Red Dead 1. So
Well, I was going to say, I don't know that one.
Okay, I'll tell you later.
Okay, so is Dutch in or out?
I'm 50-50.
All right, leave him. All right,
right.
we'll come back to him. Hang on. Ten
Officer
from
Ted-
GTA San Andreas. I never played San Andreas to that point.
I did. I just don't remember it.
So he is the cop. He's the
black one?
Yeah, he's the one that arrests you at the start of the
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
And then he releases you in your crib.
And then what happens?
He releases you in the rival's neighborhood, hoping you get killed.
Yeah.
So it basically comes out that he's in cahoots with the fat guy.
Gotcha. Yeah,
And
yeah.
him, and who's essentially one of your closest friends, killed your mum, killed your brother.
Yeah, now I remember.
Like basically turned like your whole neighborhood.
Dude, Samuel Jack, Denzel Washington from Training Day.
Yeah, he's essentially yeah, that's who he is. But
That's what I'm
before
saying.
Training Day
Dude,
came out,
That's what,
yeah, he's a corrupt cop.
dude.
Yeah,
As far as villains go,
yeah,
Denzel from Training Day.
yeah.
Can't get any more snaky than that.
Well, you can, because again, he's not on the list, so.
All right, so what are we doing? Tenpenny?
Look, I just thought of him just so we could pad
Alright.
some stuff out, but I think there's like
Gone. All right, Edgar Ross.
okay. So Edgar Ross is John Marston in 2. Mm-hmm.
You realise I had a dozen on my list. You got like 3 dozen, yeah?
yeah.
Okay.
John Marston in 2 is the main protagonist in part 1. And pretty much he wants to... Essentially, Ross is the guy... He's in part 2.
No, I remember him.
Yeah.
But I don't remember him being
He
villainous.
pretty much...
Yeah.
well, he's a villain in
Isn't
1.
he a cop?
Yeah. So he basically gets you to hunt down the old gang, the
Yeah,
Vanderlyn
that's what you're
gang,
doing in the whole-
and you hunt them all down.
Yeah, and then they shoot you at the end.
And he's essentially, he promises you a brand new life. You do all these things, and you'll be free. The government won't touch you. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
You do like 5-6 missions where you do on your homestead and all that. All of a sudden, your mission triggers, and it's basically he's just done you in the ass.
Yeah.
And basically, you try to hold everyone off to last stand, but no matter what you do, you die at the end. Mm-hmm. And he's the cause of that. So basically, it's like...
It's the great betrayal.
Yeah.
Well, you can't have Edgar Ross and Micah Bell there. And you've got Dutch Van der Linde on the fence. So
Yeah.
I'm afraid you have to pick one.
You never played one, did you?
I never played one either.
I think it was more about a spitefulness because it's just all of a sudden out of nowhere, and then you just, you get that anger.
We
Whereas
need to get this list down.
It's not
We've been
building.
discussing the
All
list
right,
for
take
over
him
an hour.
out. Take him out.
All right, Micah Bell or Dutch Van der Linde. Pick one.
Oof. What do you think?
I think Van der Linde, because as a villain, he had the overarching plan.
All right, keep him then. Micah's out. But then again, Micah shoots up
Dude.
Strawberry.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That was kind of fun, though.
It was.
All right, Andrew Ryan, Bioshock. I never
Marcus
played
is
Bioshock.
just nuts, right?
Huh?
Yeah,
He's
he's just a psycho.
He just wants chaos.
Who? Micah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just trying to, he's basically just wherever he chaotic.
He's just an idiot, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not smart. He gets himself arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Bioshock.
Andrew Ryan. Explain it to him.
I don't remember it very well. I remember the character. I don't remember what he's done.
So he essentially guides you throughout the whole game, and he's a very posh talking guy. Mm-hmm. And every time he asks you to do something...
Like a butler.
Yeah. And he's like, would you kindly... And then he asks you to do something, and it's you doing it. And so then you go, and it's a mission, and you go do it. At the end, it turns out he's the bad guy, and when he says, would you kindly, that's actually the trigger word to, hypnotize you to make you go do that.
Yeah.
So it actually he's like the person who's made you do all his dirty work for him.
Mm.
Just because of that, because it was one of the biggest twists ever in a video
How
game.
is Seed not here from Far Cry 5?
The whole time I've been thinking
I
about
don't think he's as iconic as Vass.
I'd challenge that.
No, I don't think so.
I would challenge that.
I would challenge that too.
I think Vass's character was better well written, better acted.
In terms of psychological torment and just pure evil.
Seed wanted world domination.
Absolutely.
Vass didn't.
Yeah.
Vass was secluded to a South African island.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
John Seed.
Well, he's not on the list. Like
That's
you've
true.
been saying.
That's true. That's true.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying
saying-
to get this along.
What do you mean?
All right,
You gave us 30 people to whittle through. It's been an hour.
Well, we could have done,
Look,
All right.
in a sense of destruction and death and just take out Bioshock.
Yeah, take out Bioshock.
Again, twisted. but-
Bison from the animated movie.
Shadowloo.
See, this is a hard one because Bison's a lovable character to me. He's menacing. He's scary as hell, but you got to love him.
Anyone that can kick the crap out of Sagat is a man I want.
Super charismatic.
Do you think the one from the animated movie should stay? Was it the voice acting that did it?
I'm going to say he goes.
All right, he's gone.
He's gone.
Too lovable.
Okay, next one. I've got no idea who that is.
What is it?
Revolver Ocelot from Metal Gear series.
I was never a huge fan of this. I know who it is. You want to give what's the worst he did?
Ate someone's cheesecake in the office fridge.
Do you remember the Metal Gear game? Oh, okay. We'll just get rid of it then.
I played the first one for
He's
an hour.
basically one of the only characters that's consistent throughout all the games. He's one of the only guys.
All right. Khan, Ghost of Tsushima.
I don't know this one.
I don't see a villain is ruthless.
Yeah.
But all time, I don't think he stands up against any of these people.
I was just throwing him out there.
No, I'm just saying.
You have been warring. I've been studying your people.
Yeah, dude. Brilliant in the game.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't think of him in a year's time. The way T800, we're still bringing him up. T800 was in 1984. You know what I mean?
All right, yeah, take him out.
Nearly 40 years on, and we're still talking about T800.
Okay.
Well, it hasn't been 40 years to give him a chance of that.
Yeah, but I've never thought again about that game or him. Okay, go on.
Warden Norton from Shawshank.
Just as being what? Just a dog?
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely
He's definitely a villain, I'll give you that.
He's a villain, but he's...
well, he shot the guy
again,
who could have... He killed he had the man killed that could have exonerated Andy Dufresne.
Yeah, but again, he's enclosed.
Siphoning money.
He only did it in his own world, I guess. right?
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be like a world domination thing.
No, but we're talking about...
Debo should be up there then.
We're talking about scale.
But he's in there. He hasn't been taken off.
Then he should beat Debo in a fist-to-fist because Debo was...
But we're not talking fist-to-fist. We're talking it's just their general evilness.
Well, it's multiple things, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things to consider.
Do you want to come back to him? Because we're going to get this list down to like 10 people, man.
Yeah, I know. We can't.
12 people tops. 12 people.
Yeah.
I'd take him out just because he's ballsy in his own world.
At the same time, this is the other thing you have to consider.
Why is T1000 there twice?
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
He's at the top, and then he's down the middle underneath
That's
him.
T800 from Terminator 1.
Bring your glasses, man.
I am. I just got...
You got to also consider this, yeah? The Warden, he's not... He doesn't make that much of a statement in the movie. You know who makes a bigger statement? His enforcer. What's his name? The dude that...
No, I think he's more evil than the enforcer.
Yeah, but I'm saying...
But he's talking about
in the
impact.
scheme of the movie, his impact isn't that great.
Yeah, but that's a middleman. I'm talking like the actual, like...
No, I get it. I'm just saying.
The portrayal.
All right, the betrayal.
Yes.
Jesus God.
Well, these are all portrayals, aren't
All right,
they?
moving along. Fernand Diego from Count of Monte Cristo.
Who?
Oh, wait. T800 first.
Is T800 on there?
You put him on there
Yeah, I know. But do you think he should stay?
as a villain from part 1. At the time...
He's ruthless. He's just killing women.
At the time, it was unheard of.
Yeah.
And that movie's a thriller action. It's just... I would say, leave him on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. All right. Count of Monte Cristo.
Bernard Mondego.
Out.
Yeah, I can't even explain it.
I want to hear it.
No, yeah.
All right, let's hear this genius thing now.
Let me...
So, this guy here...
I love how they're all Johns.
This is from the movie. This is from the movie.
Basically, John's playbook of, like, movies.
Oh, mama. So basically, he's his best friend to the main character, and they're sailing back from some mission, some quest, and basically they come across Napoleon. Napoleon gives a letter to the main character, but he keeps this guy out of it. He gets jealous because he likes the main character's missus. Essentially, because he's a post-Napoleon, he pretty much betrays him to the authorities, gets him imprisoned, marries his missus, kills pretty much the lawyer that helps him out to get the main character thrown in prison. His dad is like a Napoleon supporter. So he kills his dad to make him happy. So they help each other out. And that lawyer guy sends his dad and I think his brother to the front, and they both die. So he becomes the head of the family. Moves to Paris, starts working his way through every single noblewoman in Paris, and then killing all their husbands when they challenge him to a duel. This is a fantastic fencer. Then, as the movie progresses, finds out that basically his son isn't his son, and it's actually the main character's son.
Okay.
Right.
And then you think, oh, okay. When he finds out who the main character is, he uses his son, who he thought was his but actually isn't, as a shield. And basically the kid almost dies because, what do you call it? The main character finds out it's his son at the end.
But he didn't die.
Question. Is this a betrayal from a movie or a book?
Movie.
Okay.
The book's different completely.
But the son didn't die.
No.
He's out.
He shoots his ex-wife, though.
Gone.
Well, I mean, everyone shoots their ex-wife. That's, everyone does that now these days.
All right. Butcher Desperado.
Yeah, he sounds like a bad dude.
He is. And it's
watching it.
The Aussie actor, Guy Pearce.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's him. So he's got falsies in as well, and he's just
grotesque.
He is. You love to hate him. Bucho from you can take him out, so don't worry. Just for that bit when he just shoots one of his own men. What else?
Calvin Candy from Django Unchained.
Good character.
What do you think, Tim?
I think Calvin Candy over Steven from Django.
Even though Steven is basically, he's like...
He's just a houseboy.
Yeah, but he's... Okay, all right.
Candy is Steven's boss.
Yeah.
If Candy wanted to kill Steven at any point, he could.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Got complete control over him.
Yeah.
Doesn't he raise him, though? Isn't there a bit there where he's raised him?
It was his father's slave as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll come back to Candy.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. All right. Kill Bill, Lucy Liu, Nishi.
Aaron Ishii. He's the one.
I don't remember that movie well enough.
That's that scene when she goes into that like restaurant and she's fighting all those Japanese dudes with the samurai and limbs are flailing, and they're all her subordinates.
Yeah.
Then you got the girl with the flail,
the hot one, yeah.
yeah. And then basically they fight out in the snow, and it's like all like white.
I don't remember.
But then the backstory comes out later on. I think in the second one. Get rid of it. It's okay. I just thought she was cool.
Good, cool. I would say she's more cool than evil.
Because they're all evil, aren't they? Aren't they just assassins?
Evil, yeah.
They're all assassins, aren't they?
But she solidified her hardness from that. Yeah.
All right.
Have you seen The Patriot?
No.
A long time ago, I have, yeah.
So this guy here, if you watch it, you'll know why. He's just this arrogant British prick.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he kills Mel... I was going to say Mel Brooks' kids. He kills,
Oh, my God!
he kills Mel Gibson's son because...
Brackets over!
basically Mel Gibson, it's the Independence War, and basically he houses British as well as American soldiers in his house, and he comes, kills the American soldiers, takes his, and then Gibson goes to stop him. He kills Gibson's son. I think one son, I think. And then basically he's a overarching bad guy throughout the whole movie. He's just a real prick.
I've never seen it, so I got no idea.
Nah, take him out. He's good though. You should watch that movie. It's a good film.
It's a good movie, yeah.
Braveheart.
Oof. He's just an asshole throughout that whole movie.
I was going to say he's just a dick.
But he kills his son's lover.
But
he
he
throws
doesn't
him out the window.
But he doesn't kill his son.
He almost does, doesn't he?
Doesn't, though.
But he almost does.
But it doesn't matter.
Comes very, very, very close.
He could stab someone in the leg and be like, don't do it again.
All right, get rid of him. But I think it's very, very, very good portrayal.
All right, Sephiroth.
Oof. What do you think?
I never played Final Fantasy, so...
I mean, in terms of villainesque...
He summons a comet to destroy the Earth.
He's pretty up there, yeah. He's pretty up there.
He kills the main character's love interest. Unheard of in any video game ever. Sorry.
Okay. All right, so he stays. Thanos.
This is movie Thanos, we said?
Yeah.
Which is pretty much the same anyway.
He succeeds in, like, universal genocide.
Yeah. And he truly believes he's doing right, which is pretty maniacal. I would leave him up there.
Okay. Palpatine. You realise this is going to be brackets part 1, part 2, yeah?
Yeah.
1 is the setup.
Who
2
would've
is the
thunk it?
argument. Yeah.
Yeah, it's elimination round right now. It's fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, he's basically the arch villain in Star Wars. He's the cause of all.
He's the mastermind.
Yeah. Electric hands.
Remember the photo of
He gets rid of the Senate. Huh?
Pope Benedict as Palpatine? That was the best.
I'll be okay to leave him up there for now.
Yeah,
I
same.
think he still deserves a spot.
Yeah.
Well, Vader.
We're talking about a universe, like the space.
Yeah.
So it's got a pretty big.
I think Vader
reach.
should stay.
But then you got Vader.
I think you should stay.
If I was to compare the two, though, Vader would go.
I would say Vader would stay.
Why?
Because his character's much more menacing.
Yeah, but isn't he just a pawn in the whole thing?
But he does everything for him.
Well, that's it. Well, you know, I mean, who was worse, Hitler or all his generals?
That's the next brackets.
Who were Hitler's generals?
They were monsters, you know.
That's
Like,
a good point.
Yeah.
Very good point. I'm very impressed. I don't know. I would say Vader is the better villain.
Because the Emperor's, because
Charismatic.
the Emperor's not in the first one. He's only a video in the second one. Mm-hmm. And in the third one, he only appears for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's Vader's like,
show.
Which is what I said about the warden from Shawshank.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I think he should stay.
Yeah.
Who?
Vader.
No, what about Palpatine?
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Vader, Palpatine, even though he's the arch villain of the whole thing,
The granddaddy.
he's not in it long enough.
The
granddaddy. I don't think he's in it enough to warrant to be the
All right,
greatest
he's gone.
villain.
Okay. I would agree with that statement, yeah.
Sideshow Bob.
Yep, he stays.
Plus, what's his name is the best anyway?
Who?
The voice. who's
Kelsey Grammer.
No.
Oh, James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
The best. Love him.
100%. All right. Carnage from the original comics.
For me, this stays. Carnage was like the first real time I got introduced to violence from a comic book and like brutality to the max violence of like eating babies in front of their mothers and throwing people out windows from like sky rises.
I have no problem leaving him there, but I'd get rid of Scarecrow.
Yeah, I'd
in
be
regards
the
to
same.
him.
Yeah.
That leaves two: Shao Kahn and what's the other one? Menethil.
Oh, Arthas.
Who's that?
Arthas. So Arthas is he's a prince.
Warcraft 3, yeah.
Yeah. He's a prince to King Menethil. Basically gets raised in like this prestigious kingdom. They run pretty much the whole land and everything. And anyway, they're in control quite a bit. They got a massive army and all that. In the end, he goes on this pursuit with a couple of his best friends. They go looking for this sword. Similar, think like Excalibur style. Grabs the sword. The sword, they didn't realize, consumes souls. And he basically just becomes this maniacal, psychopathic killing machine, turns around, brutally murders his friends on the spot, goes back to the kingdom, kills everyone in sight, kills his father on the podium, takes the throne, and then basically raises all those people back as undead and uses them as an army to basically conquer the whole planet.
Yeah. It's not bad.
He's pretty up there.
Not bad.
Mind you, there's a lot of so there's also psychological torture. One of his best friends he raises back as like this elf witch who he absolutely just tortures the entire time, both physically and mentally, and promises like you'll go back to being human and all that shit, and she never does. He rapes her. He's it's brutal. It's brutal shit.
What about Shao Kahn?
I mean, he's a dick.
He's just a dick.
What can I say? He's a dick. If I had to choose between the two, I would take Arthas for sure.
Okay.
But he's a psychopath. Like Shao Kahn's a nut job.
But is he worthy of keeping on the list?
I don't know. You guys.
No, Arthas.
Okay.
Oh,
we've
yeah.
got, if you get rid of Shao Kahn or Arthas, right, one of the two, that'll bring us down to 25.
Is there still 25 on that list?
So imagine how many we have had to actually get rid of.
Wow.
We're going to need a quick fire round.
Because someone had 30 characters of their own and someone else had 10.
I had 2.
Well, I guess someone was just better prepared.
Fuck off, idiot. All right.
Over prepared?
All right. So
You complain that we're never prepared, and then
we need to
Gavel,
chop this list
pack,
down.
Gavel.
All right, let's go through it again now quickly, and we'll just say yes or no. All right, Tony Montana, you said no, basically, because he's not a villain.
Order in the court. All right.
In session.
So what are we doing?
We need to chop this list down.
Okay.
That's
Are
straight
we doing
up.
quick fire? Bang,
Quick
bang,
fire.
bang.
Top dollar, the Crow.
I don't know it, so I can't say.
Goes.
Okay, goes.
Then remember this. You don't know it, so you can't say. Goes. Cool. Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings.
No.
Gone.
Hang on a
see,
second.
the difference
Hang
is
on a second.
that's not obscure movie, but it's an old 90s movie that not everybody knows about.
I'm saying gone because there's very few things that he actually does. There's very,
Other than
very
run
few.
the entire underground of Detroit. Yeah, no, I get it.
But in
Detroit's
terms of
the arse end of America anyway.
But in terms of what you see, there's very few things he does.
It's Michigan. It's a car city.
Well, I mean, wasn't Westeros like an entire continent or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So then, by definition, Thanos should just be the best villain, and that's the end of it.
All right.
no,
done.
because with multiple facets.
No, I'm going to charcoal chickens.
No, I want to go to hot
Done. You're such a dickhead. No, seriously, come on. That's what I'm saying.
Look,
like,
for me, Top Dollar, I don't know it well enough. Okay? Like, I've never seen the movie. I don't consider it to be.
That's fine. It's gone. Don't worry. You happy? Mr. Burns.
Stays.
I put Mr. Burns on the list.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to keep him. Yeah.
He's literally the richest man on the planet.
Not only that, but he's portrayed as evil.
He's the most evil man. How dare you disturb me during nap time?
I mean, he doesn't even remember Homer every episode. Who is that man?
Who is that, Bubba Puck?
Like, this guy is consistently in your life and you choose to ignore it. He's in your face. He's like... Anyway.
Okay. Who is that lollygagger? All right.
That's Homer Simpson, sir.
One of your carbon blobs from Section 7G.
Oh, man.
I love how they have a dog sitting next to Homer just to pull the lever down when the place goes into meltdown. Crisis averted. Good boy. Why? All right. Hans Landa, Inglourious Bastards. You don't actually see him do anything except for a few suicidal kills.
That's what I'm thinking
hunts
of.
down a family.
Do they have to do stuff, or is it just like what they...
What made him a good villain?
I think he's a good... He won an Oscar for it. I think he's good.
I think he's a good villain.
Yeah.
He's charismatic, can psychologically ruin anyone. People listen to him.
And he was violent.
And he's violent. He's a sick bastard.
He's got a good...
Okay, so he didn't wipe out the planet with one click.
No, it doesn't have to be that they wipe out. It's just how they're...
There's multiple points that they need to tick.
All right, let's move along. Tony Montana.
Out.
Okay. T1000. God help you if you throw this guy out.
Hang on a second. We should right now, off the bat, T800 versus T1000.
No.
Why?
Because they're different.
It's the same franchise.
Doesn't matter.
We've knocked out all the other same franchise stuff.
Different movies, man. T800 was from like 20 years earlier.
That makes no difference.
I'm happy to keep it.
I think T1000 has to stay because to that point, how can you have a skinny white guy being ferocious next to T800? No one knew what to expect with him. He was like I remember reading about...
The way he flings him around is just ridiculous, huh?
Yeah, but he's made of that.
Yeah, but like you wouldn't think Kazani's so chunky,
But
just the
that's
way he
point.
moves. So,
and that's why it was so scary. Because man, I was shit scared of T1000, man.
I didn't say I want him off. I'm happy
Because they said from the first scene when
I don't want it to get to T800 versus T1000 at the last two.
No, it's not going to be.
All right.
No. All right, it's just a point. They made a point of like, how are we going to sell this? Because he's already Arnie.
I just feel like there's a bit of a bias here.
From the first scene, they have him just throw him through a thing like he's nothing, and it's like, Jesus, like, is anything going to stop this guy?
I like he's like, because he comes across like, just a normal guy. A normal person. He's not a robot like T800.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a meathead.
Just,
That's the whole point. That was part of the whole thing.
Are you Saragana? And that was it. That was his line. And then he just would shoot her. In the first one.
Yes.
And that's it.
I was always in the cop shop and he's in the gun shop. He's asking for like plasma rifles. Hey, only what you see on the shelf, pal.
Yeah, plasma, right.
Hey, you can't do that. Wrong. All right. So,
what about Vars? I think he should go. As much as he was good in it, I think.
Yeah, I think he should go.
Yeah,
fine.
As we said, I would rate seed
Debo.
Gone.
Yeah,
love it. Getting rid of warm wine. Shooter McGavin.
It's not about you, Dim.
Shooter McGavin is the best fucking villain.
I think he should stay.
In that movie, as the villain to Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore, he's the perfect foil. Like, perfect.
Do you think he should stay?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm happy with him staying.
Yeah, no, we'll take out Hannibal. We'll leave Shooter McGavin.
Is Hannibal still in there?
No, he's gone ages ago.
Hannibal Lecter's considered one of the top 5 villains of all time, yeah?
Yeah, there's a lot of villains that are considered top of that list, man.
But not in ours.
Dude, Wicked Witch of the West is here.
Yeah.
Yes!
All right, so she stays.
Yeah.
All right, this guy from Game of Thrones. Sorry,
Cersei.
Yeah.
I think she should stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pure evil.
Yeah.
Kelso. Because remember, it's in the world that we're analysing here.
Yeah.
I would say, he stays.
That's why I said Shooter McGavin should stay, because he's the best villain.
We're talking about pure evil in a hospital that should be caring and treating people, and he just doesn't give a shit.
He goes on holidays.
Yeah, no shits.
Yeah. Okay, so stays there. Heath Ledger's
and the lawyer,
Joker.
man.
Stays.
Ledger's Joker has to stay.
Yeah.
All right.
Smith?
I think he should go.
I'm okay to take Smith out, but I still think he's a worthy
I agree. But yeah, take him out.
Okay.
Just for the sake of shortening the list,
Sauron?
No idea.
stays.
Okay. Femte? Griffith?
No idea.
Look, for the sake of familiarity, we'll take him out.
Okay.
You realise I'm not familiar with half of these cats.
Well, it's not our fault.
Well,
You
we're
don't
try-
watch
we're
anything
trying to-
other than Just Shoot Me.
We're trying to make the...
Commodus Aurelius.
Stays.
Butch Vanderlind.
Goes.
T800.
If I had to choose between the two of them, I would go T1000.
I would go T1000.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I agree.
All right.
Okay, so it goes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Calvin Candy.
He's a slave owner.
Well, that's the most abhorrent thing at the moment. So
I'd take him out just so I don't support that whole like movement of
he doesn't want
overarching and
to. Okay, take him out.
privileged people who...
Sephiroth.
He can go.
He can go, yeah.
Thanos?
Destroyed the planet.
I think he should stay.
Okay.
I think he has to stay at this point.
Vader.
It's too early.
I think Vader should stay.
Sideshow Bob.
Stays.
Carnage.
I think that stays.
Shao Kahn.
I think that should go.
He can go, yeah.
And the last one.
And he eats souls.
Purely out of, like, you sold me on the character, but purely out of because we don't know enough about him.
We can-
both of us.
Yeah. You can take him out. He's probably honestly the worst on the list. But
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay.
I think he should go.
Yeah, he can
But
go,
hold
he
on,
can.
how many do we have there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 3 groups of 5. Then 4 groups of 3.
Why don't we just eliminate how we normally go through the list and then start from the top again, and we'll just work our way down and create eventually a...
That's not how we've done it.
We've always gone like 4 groups, eliminate one from each one as we go down, and then we just start again from the top.
Okay.
And then once we get even numbers, we merge them again, don't we? Okay.